Right, hello everybody. I'm back at the NEC. It's now the third and final day of the Practical Classics Restoration Show. Had really good last 2 days. Hopefully this day will be just as good. Might meet some more people who recognise me from eating burgers on YouTube. You never know. Pete's not here. He's having a lie-in, the lazy git. So I'll have a bit more of a walk around today. I think I'll do more of a sort of an overview video rather than just filming cars, because that's been taking up a lot of time. I think I'll do more of an overview of the shows, give you an idea of what's here and what's, you know, what the show's like if you've never been. So, see you in the next part of the video. So I said it'd be more of an overview video of what goes on at this show, and this is a big part of it. These practical demonstrations where an engine gets changed, or you know, components on cars get changed, and there's some areas where the cars even get built up from scratch. This one is Morris Miners. It's like a demonstration of how easy it is to change the engine in one of them. Obviously cars back in the day were a lot easier to work on. You could actually change the engine. Try doing that in a modern car. So that's one part of it, yeah. As well as cars, you know, on display. And yeah, live working demonstrations. You can chat to the people who are doing the demonstrations, ask them questions. Obviously, yeah, that's a bigger part of it than the November show. The November show is more about cars on display. But yeah, I'll see if I can find some other. So this is in hall. What hall is this? 5, I think. There's another one here. So this is the bottom hall. This is all 5. It is all 5. There's a sign on the wall there. So that's where Bramble's right in the corner over there, where the live stage is. And yeah, this end of the hall is more the sort of demonstrations, you know, the mechanics side of it, rather than display cars. But we'll head up to Papa now, and I'll film some more of the show. See you in a bit. Right, and obviously not all the cars here are immaculate, unlike the November show. It's Triumph 2500 PIs. Yeah, had some interesting repairs, I would say. Yeah, I think this will be giving Pete a heart attack. Yeah, it's been patched together to keep it on the road over the years. But yeah, they're not the greatest repairs, and this rear wing's interesting because you see from the outside it's basically that various pieces of metal and filler. Yeah, I think the plan with this is probably to cut all these bad repairs out and do it properly. But yeah, it's interesting anyway. Like I said, it's a more variety of vehicles at this show. So what's the verdict, Rich?
Nasty.
Good view of the hall 5 from here, because we've come up the steps into the bit that links it into hall 4. That's the overview. Over in that far corner is a Practical Classics live stage. This end it's got more like the demonstrations and some trade stands. And then we've got this place here that sells pies and pork scratchings. I think I might have to treat myself to some pork scratchings later on. And here we've got some fast Fords. There's a Cosworth there, a Sapphire. We've got a Escort round there, I'll go round there in a minute. Mark II Ford Escort Mexico in white. It's worth a lot of money now. Escort 1300 XL. Obviously, that's been modified a lot. The bubble arches. In the Escort RS Turbo boxes. Series 1 recovery services. I'm assuming that's like a Series 1 Escort RS Turbo restoration service, maybe. It's obviously non-standard, it's got different wheels and it's got bonnet pins and stuff. Then the iconic Escort Cosworth. It's a really nice black example. It's quite rare that it's got the cloth interior. Most of them had leather interiors. I always like that hexagonal pattern on the seats. Pretty nice. Obviously it's got its whale tail. This looks like a really standard example. Really well looked after one. This is worth a few quid now. And then we've got another Escort Mexico Mark II. This one in signal amber. And that's lovely. I love them dished RS alloys on it. Very nice, but out of my price range now. A few years ago these used to be really cheap. It was just about one Mexicos that were selling for serious money, but now even the Mark IIs are going for big bucks. And then there's a Sierra RS Cosworth. So another iconic sporting Ford. Thought I had to put these in the video anyway. I'd get in trouble if I didn't. Right. See you soon. I'll have a bit more of a overview of the show. Oh, we had Sarah Crabtree yesterday. And look at, got another person on Celebrity Watch. Mr. Stig. What's he doing here? Welcome back. I'm going to do a bit more of a walk around video now. Maybe not focusing as much on the cars, just more on, you know, the actual show itself. So there you can see there's some Sierras, or Cosworths, various types. Some more Cosworths here, the Escort. Escorts. Trying to find out where that hammering's coming from. It's obviously all your stands where you can buy tools, like cleaning products for your car, things like that. There's all trade stands. And this area here is a workshop area where you can see demonstrations like panel beating, lead loading, upholstering, stuff like that. You know, about press panels. So they do demonstrations at various points during the day. There's plenty of seating there. More up here, there's more cars being worked on. See there, that Corsair's having things done to it. Past the Cortinas again. Got to see this one today. It's this is the one that covered up on the Friday. Mark III XLE 3 litre V6, South Africa spec car. Really nice shade of blue with a white vinyl roof. There's some older cars here. This one's got a wooden frame, so that's probably, what does that look? Looks like teak, I think. Looks like a teak frame. Ford Side Valve Owners Club, so these really old cars. I think the latest one's 1961. Oh, very old. So, and then there's the usual, you know, magazine stalls, car brochures, you know, Ames manuals for sale there. The Ford 100E here, which looks like it's been flattened down ready for paint. Ford Popular van there. Another 100E. Now this is the edge of the auto jumble area. So this is where you can buy parts for your cars, your restoration projects. Celebrity spotting, there's Fuzz. So there's all these stores you can buy all sorts for your car. You know, new stuff, used parts. This one's got models on it. A lot of model cars here. If you're into that sort of thing, there's a really good selection. I ain't got enough room in my house. That's why I don't buy them, even though there's a lot of that I would like to buy. Place there that sell your number plates in the correct style for your classic.
Walking down the road.
More books there. I'll have to have a rummage around that in a bit. There's more spares. I need a clock for my Cortina. I wonder if one of these stalls will have it. I'll have to have a look in a bit. So then this takes you up to the end of hall 4. So you can get an idea of the size of the auto jumble section and the stuff for sale. It takes up about half of the hall. Keep walking round and take you back to where Papa is. Before I have a wander round, a couple of hour or two walking around these. They sell headlining material that looks like it's the same as for the Mark III Astra, so I may be taking some of that home with me. But yeah, if you want to buy parts for your car, this is a good place to come for them. You might find what you're looking for. Quite a lot of new old stock stuff. This one's got lamps there, look, some mint condition lights for a Mark III Cortina estate. But yeah, just like today's video is a bit more relaxed, a bit more of an overview of what is at the show, you know, for people who's watching and, you know, don't know what this, you know, what the restoration show's all about. I'm going there with brochures. Ooh, yes, I'll have to have a rummage later. Don't like rummaging through brochures because I'm a bit sad. Some more bits there. I've got a wing mirror for my car, for the Cortina. I need one of those. Well, not really the wing mirror, it's just a gasket that's absolutely destroyed on it. So the glass is just about to fall out. Some more stuff there. Distributor caps and fuel pumps, things like that. Oh, another one with, I think it's like posters and stuff for cars. That'll be getting looked at in a bit. So also more parts there. Good metal signs for your garage or your man cave. You can paint it like those. They're right up Peach Street. Oh, this one. Anybody that likes Porsches would be really offended by that. Yes, this is the store with the selling all the like trim material there. So I'll go and ask about the headlining material, see if it's right spec for my car. I could buy some of it, although I'm not actually sure how much I need. And it's criminal, this. There's no Mark III Astras here that I can measure and find out. I can't believe it. Not a single Mark III Astra at this show. Disgraceful. But we have got this Escort estate. It's quite nice. And another Mexico. Time of Mark I. This really nice XR4i Sierra. It's in a, I think, is it Caspian blue that? Or Yeah, I think it's Caspian. The Essex's favourite convertible, the XR3i in white. And then an XR3i. You can tell it's an XR3i, not an XR3 by the interior. XR3's got striped seats. Oh, I like this one. C188 holes. And then this is it's slightly modified. You know, only dead subtle mods. You know, the exhaust coming through the boot lid and you know, tyres, wheels that are, you know, but they're the same width as like if you put 4 wheels off my Cortina next to each other, they're about as wide as that. It's yeah, Riga body kit, popular back in the 90s, you know, in the max power days. This could be a car from that, was maybe when this were modified, when max power were massive back in the sort of mid-90s, yeah, when I was learning to drive. This one's got Sparko seats in it, and yeah, been obviously modified a lot. It's a lot of money spent on it, but you've got a RS 1600i. These are fetching a lot of money now. This one looks fairly original, although they have the bolsters always wear out, and you can see the bolsters have been retrimmed in leather. Probably wise move actually. RS4 Sport steering wheel there, which identifies it as the RS 1600i. And we've got a more modern classic, the Focus RS. These are worth a fair few quid now. I think they only came in that blue colour. I think, was it called Performance Blue? I think it might have been called Performance Blue, but I always like these Sparko seats with blue Alcantara and blue and black Alcantara facings. Yeah, this one's not standard, it's been modified a bit, but still nice. And then we've got the source of the banging, which is this racing Puma being worked on. It's like they're putting a new rear wing on it. This is what he's working on it as well. Not sure. Looks like he's trying to take something off the old wing. There's another racing Puma in that same shade of blue as the Focus RS. Yeah, another car that is rapidly going up in value. That's a car I've never driven that I would like to drive. They're supposed to be, well, not just the racing Pumas, even the standard Pumas are supposed to be really fun cars to drive. Although I haven't driven a Mark IV Fiesta, which is what the Puma was based on, and that was a good little car to drive, so yeah, I imagine the Puma would be good too.
Sorry, mate,
Another rare beast, the Tickford Capri. These were a special edition that had a Tickford body kit. The interior was tricked out. Leather seats, leather dashboard, even the dashboard leather. I think the door cards as well. And it's got that proper, you know, burr walnut finish on the dash. And I think they had a 2.8 turbo engine that they fitted to them. Yeah. I think it was 2.8 V6 with a turbo, I'm sure it was. Yeah, that's what that, yeah, that's got a turbo on it, so yeah. So if my car knowledge isn't up to scratch. And a 2.8 injection special. Obviously you can gather that it's a special because it's got the half leather interior rather than the cloth that the standard 2.8 injections have. This is a B registration, so it's 8586 car. Very nice indeed. It's a Ford Capri. Is it an RS 2600? I'm not sure. L. It's got a nice wooden steering wheel anyway, I do like that. For sale 14,750. It says on the badge twin cam. Didn't know what a twin cam Capri Mark 1. Learn something new every day. And then we've got Capri 280, last of the line, on an E plate. It's from 1987. Last year a Capri production. It's got a lovely, I always like the interior in this, the black leather interior with the red piping. I always like the seats out of this. And the green paintwork as well. I think they were all the shade of green. Maybe correct me if I'm wrong. Which I'm often known to be wrong. Right, what else haven't I filmed in this hall? I think once we do this section I'll probably film this entire hall. Got a Mark 1 Capri, 3 litre V6. I think it's a JXL. Yeah, the number plate gives it away, I think. It says JXL on the number plate, makes me think there is a JXL. It's lovely, is this? Nice shade of red, I do like it in that colour. Yeah, it's a facelift model, so it's got the same dashboard as a Mark 2 and Mark 3. It's in very nice condition. I do like that one. Another one here, 3 litre GT. This has got an immaculate engine bay. I've spent ages cleaning that. It's obviously, I'm not that much into my cars. I don't think I could spend that long cleaning. I just like driving them. Oh, look like coming around the show and looking at them. It's got, it's the difference between the GXL and the GT. This has got vinyl interior and dashboard's more got black finish rather than the wood. And then here we've got right, a rare car, this. There is 3100. So it's recognisable because the stripes on the bonnet and down the sides. And the most distinctive feature of it, this black ducktail spoiler. Obviously those stripes continued along the boot lid and around the rear light clusters. That's on an N plate, so that's a really late Mark 1, is that? I think that's I think they started making a Mark 2 on the M plate, so it's actually later registered with some Mark 2s. We've got this Granada 3 litre S, white example, a very clean one. Yeah, the interior's very clean in this. This looks a very original example. This is the one that we've actually, the owner of this is staying in the same hotel as Pete and Richard, and we're talking to him in the bar the other night. That's nice. And then we've got this Mark II Granada here, which is quite interesting because it was used in the film The World's End. It starred Simon Pegg. There you can see it. There's Simon Pegg in the film with it. and his mate Nick Frost. But yeah, one of the 3 Granadas used for the film, and actually it looks tatty, but it's all the rust and stuff isn't actually real. Well, that dent is, but the rusty bits aren't actually rusty. It's just been made to look that way. It's actually in really nice condition, and they've messed with it for the film. It's been altered. It's had Ricardo's out of a Mark V Escort Harris 2000 put in it, and the dashboard's highly modified. It's original Granada back seat. See if I can get a better picture of the dashboard from the other side. Yeah, if you look, all the gauges have been altered. It's had extra ones put in, I think. Interesting car. But yeah, all this, that's not rust. As Merton Parker said in the song, "You need wheels." That's the paint, mate. That ain't rust. And then there's this Mark II, Mark I Granada even, which was a ex-Ministry of Defence car. .3 litre S. It looks like it's been rescued from the scrapyard. Surprised it didn't get bang erased, but it hasn't. It's a survivor. It's obviously very much a work in progress at the minute. Obviously it's got parts from various other Granadas that have died over the years on it. But yeah, nice interesting car. And then that is pretty much all 4. And a couple of Capri 280s there. But this year, done a bit of a tour of all 4. So I suppose me walking around with this gives you some idea of the size of the event. It's not as big as the November show. I think there's a couple more halls of cars in that, but it's kind of more varied cars in this. They're not all, you know, show ponies, immaculate cars. You know, you can bring a car in if it's not perfect. You know, if it's work in progress or it's pre-restoration, you can, you know, halfway through being restored, you can bring anything in this one. There's some scimitars. It's one of the original coupe scimitars there, from the early 60s. And a couple of cars here. This is... No, and well, yeah, we're nearly round all 4. Not fall asleep just yet. Oh, I've noticed one here. Ah, what have we got here? One for Mr. Chris Gale. Pontiac Trans Am. Unlike Chris's car, this one's actually got a V8 under the bonnet. I'm assuming, because the number plate is from 1978. But I do with this gold colour and the mascot on the bonnet and the wheels, very 70s-tastic. Yeah. The interior's great as well. Look at all that. Lovely beige velour. Goes really well with the gold exterior. And then this that looks like it'd probably scare you to death if you drove it. It's got the widest rear tyres I've ever seen. That's a monster. So then that takes you through into the auction area, which we covered yesterday, but didn't want to pay £10 for a brochure to a catalogue to go in and just look at some cars. Yeah, so that's the auction area. Covered yesterday, or on Friday, or was it yesterday? No, yesterday. So we'll head back to Papa now, so I see a couple of old Mark 1 minis. This car here, which I'm not entirely sure what it is. Is it? Oh, it's a Auto Union. And has 4 rings. So it's Auto Union, which was a pre Audi, what Audi was called. And then this ridiculous little thing. It's yeah, cut and shut. Yeah, it's yeah, somebody's taken a Mark II Golf and chopped the roof off and chopped a huge section out of the car as well. And that new shaped Beetle looks like it's had the same treatment. Like I'm saying new shape, and it's came out 22 years ago. Right, and then back into the barn find section. So that was sort of haul 4. Hope you enjoyed it. I need to get a drink because my voice is starting to go. See you all later. Right, this is a live stage at the restoration show, and if you look, that's a bit in the distance. See a familiar face on the stage.
Unusual for French cars.
We've got Pete up on the stage. This is the 4th time he's been up on the stage.
Given the fact that I live around the corner from Maggie,
and he's going to be on in a minute. He's the next person we're going to speak to.
We went with the trailer and went to rest. Absolutely delighted to have 2 of those cars here today on this stand. One of them is a stunning Cortina. It's a 72 Cortina GXL. And it belongs to Peter. And Peter, I'm guessing by the look of it, you've been quite busy, because looking at the pictures of it as we found it, quite different.
I've been very busy there. I think we've all got a lot in common here. This what we've heard so far about unusual finds and where did you find it, how did you find it. A helicopter could help you that way, got it around. But yeah, I've been very busy with that one. And then we talked about brambles before, and that's another common when we've got dragging them out of brambles. I've called that bramble, that's the name of my Cortina there, so bramble.
So where did you find it?
In Brambles, it was a lorry driver that I know. He's in the Mark III Owners Club, talking about joining clubs, doing some good things to do. So he's high up in the lorry and could see over what would normally be a hidden vehicle.
You can see it on the screen.
Yeah, he's in his scanning truck and he says, "Mate, you like crazy things. I've just spotted something. It looks like a Mark III Cortina. You're the man to get it out." So for my sins, he gave me a mission.
What was that point at which you get it home and you look at it and you go, what on earth am I doing?
I think that for me, the more crazy it was, the more exciting it was. So that's just the way I look at it. But sometimes, you know, when you get something back and it's the next day, you can sort of assess it, and that's what we said about where do you start, you know. I think we all agree you start by cleaning it down to see what that's got.
What's the most challenging part of this particular restoration? Surely you can get everything for Cortina Mark IIIs.
Luckily, the parts situation's got better. There's a company called Express Steel Panels, and they can make some really great replica panels, and they're actually licensed by Ford now, which is a great thing. So, panel-wise, you're okay, pretty much. There's a few little pieces of trim which can be tricky. It's a question of the old eBay situation, and try and plan out the project if you can, so that if there's a long lead time on something, that you can sort of factor that in by the time you're ready for that lead time to expire and parts are coming in. But most stuff's available, but the most challenging part for my one In terms of the parts, it's probably the roof skin, because that's a difficult one. You can't get one off a scrapper because the roller welded on. Normally what we do for an extractor part off a donor car is you drill the spot welds out. Sometimes you could have 100 spot welds holding a panel on. Drill all those spot welds out and extract a panel from a scrap car. That feels good. In the case of the roof skin on the Mark III of these, they have a continuous weld on, which means you can't extract it. So I found the old stock one, and that was a lovely break. Without that panel, I could have welded and held up.
But now she's done. Was there a moment where, you know, when our garage would turn the key for the first time? Was there the perfect moment?
It's when you first drive a car, you have to shake it down. I think we all know this. You go through this shakedown procedure. So there might be a bolt being missed. There's so many nuts and bolts. There could be something that's not tight or a wire that's not plugged on. But you get through that. Then there's a moment when you think, I think it's all done, and then we finally realise this car's ready to go. It's the best feeling in the world. There. I see a restoration project as a sort of mobile sculpture. So you've been sculpturing away, but now that vehicle is now in transit. So your sculpture's flying down the road at 70 miles an hour. And that's a great feeling.
Well, that old Citroen I was telling you about was a CX GTI Turbo, so it's the fast one. Proper performance, a 1980s performance saloon, which was great to pass the MOT, and about 10 minutes later got a speeding fine.
Oh, yeah.
I'm not joking either. I left the MOT station grinning from ear to ear, really excited after 2 years of hard work and lots of money thrown into this project, this fabulous car, and 10 minutes later we got caught for doing 68 in a 60 on a dual carriageway. So I thought I was under the speed limit, but there we go, it was a 60 mile an hour limit along there, but that was within 10 minutes of the car past MOT.
So just frame and place in the glove box as memento.
It has gone into a frame and it's now on my office wall.
There you go.
So there we go. Right, we're going to go lastly to Tony now, and another beautiful Ford.
So Pete's just been on the live stage, and he's been accosted by another YouTube celebrity there, Mr. Ian Seabrook, aka Hubnut. He was interviewing him for his channel, which is really nice. I'll leave him to it.
About the people, you know,
We've
there's
got
some
another
amazing
celebrity
people
spot.
in this world that do
Mr. Mike
amazing
Brewer,
things
you
for
probably
other
can't see him
people,
very well, but you can hear
quite
him.
Often they get overlooked and they don't get the break
Oh,
in life
there
that
you
they
are.
deserve.
Yeah.
And for me and Elvis,
Right, so it's now 10 to 4 on the Sunday. Show's starting to wind up now. Crowds are thinning out. Everybody's getting ready to jump into the cars and or on the train and head home. So this is the only bit I haven't really done. So this is the back end of hall 5, what Bramble's in. This is like up at the other end of the hall. It's going to be more of a quick sort of walk around and just scan the cars rather than go into great detail because, well, we haven't got a lot of time left and my voice is going. And, well, this one's interesting though. I recognise this metro here. Yes, this is the one affectionately known by the name of Melvin. It's Twin Cam, YouTube channels, Rover Metro K-Series. Obviously if you've been watching his channel you've seen all the work he's done on it. And then I think this is the only one of his there. I don't think Melody's not there, no. And there's some more metros there. A lot more metros. These are all MG models. There's, yeah, a lot of MG models here. So this thing about this show, you can walk around it loads of times. I've been walking between Papa and Bramble, but I haven't actually walked up this wall on this hall before. This is the first time I've got around to doing that. So you know, you need. You can be here 3 days and still not see everything, you know. Got some Saabs on this side. That's Citra XM. That's a later model because The Citroen logo's in the middle of the grille rather than at the side. Here we go, here's another one for Pete. I don't know what it is. It says Ranger XL on the front wing. No idea who makes it. Not good with American cars. And here we go, the original Greenwich Bass. It's quite nice. And the H plate. I think that's one of the later first generation cars. There's still people working on cars here. I have to hurry up because it shuts at 5 if they want to drive it out. And here, look, a bit of cheese, bit of a wedge of cheese. Austin, well, no, it's not an Austin Princess, it's a Leyland Princess. They were never badged as Austins, marketed as Austins. The only version that one marketed as an Austin was the original launch when they were just the Austin 1800 2200. It's a really early MG Maestro. That's nice. Has it got the... oh, it has. It's got the red seat belts. Yeah. Funky. Toying with the idea of fitting red seat belts in my Astra Sport when... well, if I ever get that thing back on the road again. Strange things have happened. Some more minis. I've seen loads of minis at this one. Loads of them. Some being rare here. Austin Maxi. This is the standard car club. Not sure what that model is. I think is that a Vanguard. Yeah, that's a Vanguard. And then some MGBs. It wouldn't be a classic car show without MGBs. Some Triumph register, TR register here. Triumph Stag. One for Andy Livesey. Apart from this one's actually roadworthy. There's a white one. Just like Andy's, apart from it runs. So we've got some Triumph Heralds here. Like I said, this is a bit of a faster walk around this because time constraints and length of video constraints. Pre-1940 Triumphs there. Triumph TR7, that's quite a late one on an X plate. There's this, oh, I love the colour of this, it's like a sort of candy apple red. Not really sure what it is. But yeah. Nice colour. I'm not so good with these older cars, I'm better with like me 60s, 70s, 80s, 90s cars. I filmed that yesterday, so it's just this half that we haven't filmed yet. Oh, they've got an MGF. It's a modern classic there. I've got another MGB, that's a really early example. And there's a later 70s one. You can see they'd started using more plastic on the grills by this point. But between the two you can see there's a lot more chrome on the earlier cars. So cost cutting at British Leyland, no doubt. And there's some Mazda MX-5s there, they look very shiny under these lights. Some TVRs there, Blackpool's finest. Obviously no longer with us, TVR, but they left us with some nice cars. Got another very old 1937 Heavy London Taxi, costing 12,400. So another big, assuming this is a pre-war vehicle as well. Oh no, it's not. It's a 1959 more Paramount Taxi. It's a 59. It looks older than 1959, does that? But obviously, probably still just making the probably design dates from earlier than 1959. But you know, they're still making them years later. I suppose, like with the London cabs, they were still making them until quite relatively recently. The Morris Minor there. You can buy some new tyres for your car if you need to. The Porsches here, which is a 924. We've got 928 here, another one. You can see this is a later one because it's got the rubbing strip on the side and the revised tail lights. That's an S4. Some Jags with mad paint jobs. Some more Jags over here. Please do not touch, it says on it, because as you can see it's absolutely immaculate. You wouldn't touch it, would you? Look, don't touch. Make a mess of the paintwork if you touch that. Look at it, it's mint. Best car here. Very tight. Jaguar XJ6 Series 1. I like these Series 1 XJ6 cars. Yeah, they're really nice looking. That'd be classic I would like, but yeah, the running cost maybe not. Some more Jags there. Oh, some XJS's. We've already seen quite a lot of them already. There's been seen a lot of Jags at this show. Seen a lot of Jags. I think this is the nicest XJS I've seen actually. I like this metallic burgundy colour. You can see I like kind of like red, metallic red burgundy cars. But these are not usually more for like mundane stuff. More mundane stuff than Exotica, but I do like this one here. Now that's nice. Ferrari Dino. Now that's tasty. Yeah, I just love the look of it. The lines are perfect. The wheels suit the car so well. Just, yeah, one of the prettiest Ferraris, I think. And yeah, I can't afford it. I'll have to get a Toyota MR2 and get a body kit that turns it into one of these. That's the only way I could afford it. Well, it wouldn't be a Ferrari, it'd just look like a Ferrari. Like buying a fake Rolex, innit? So I think this corner is the last bit to sort of film. Yeah, definitely clocked up a lot of steps this weekend. Richard and Pete have been like, they've got step monitors on the watches and the phones and that, and I've been like, I've been saying how many steps I've done, and I'm just like, I haven't got to hold me. You know what I mean? This is what watch I've got. It's an old Seiko. Some more Jaguars there. A lot of Jags. We've not seen any Mark III Astras, which is I'm gutted about. Not seen any Mark I Fiestas, which I'm surprised about. That was the car I first owned. Mark 1, well, the first two cars were Mark 1 Fiestas. Thought we might have seen, I thought we'd have seen the Mark 1 Fiesta, yeah. Surprised at that. The Mark 3 Astra I'm less surprised about. Not really considered classic cars just yet. No E46 BMWs either. Again, that's, they only went out of production in 2006, so you know, they're not really classic yet, just old bangers. But their day will come, I reckon. Minor Traveller there. That's my favourite version of the Morris Minor. This one's Kylie Minogue fan, this one. Just spinning around. There's a Volvo 145 estate. Interesting fact about these cars, if you look at the rear doors, you see how it slopes away from the roof line there, which looks a bit odd. The reason for that is that they use the same doors as on the saloon car, so it's actually the slope is how the roof line would slope on the saloons. There you go, absolutely full of useless bits of information like that. Can thank me later. Some more miners here. These are all obviously commercial van versions of the Miner. And I think that's pretty much it for this haul now. So you get an idea of what's here. You know, if you've never been to it before, it's worth coming to. Like I said, if you get a day here, just make sure you come early and walk around all of it, because like with those metros over on that wall, I've not actually walked past them until, well, we're doing this segment of the video. There's a live stage down there, so we'll head back towards that, towards Bramble there. People are cheering. Are they cheering for Pete? Let's hope so. Don't know if I've filmed that one before. No, I haven't filmed this one yet. This is one I missed the other day. I think it's a Dodge Dart. Once again, need Pete to verify that, so I'm not that great on Americans. So it's a 1963 stock eliminator. I'm assuming stock eliminator is a category that it racing. Here's a couple of Simcas. I don't know if I filmed them now. It's getting to the stage where I'm walking around and thinking, have I filmed these? Have I not filmed these? I don't know. So it's difficult to film everything. You know, you can spend ages just like walking around. I know I've done that Sirocco. Yeah, you can spend ages just walking around and, you know, filming cars, and it'd be a very long video, and I'm trying not to make it too long. I'm trying to make it sort of long enough to get an idea of what the show's like, but not too long so you're falling asleep and losing the will to live. Anyway, I can see Bramble now. It's in the barn findery visitors section. I don't know if Pete's with Bramble. Pete? Pete? No sign of Pete, but we have sign of Bramble. We've still got plenty of people looking around. I'm sure there's been more people looking around Bramble than any other car in this barn find section, although I might be a little bit, teeny bit biased. Anyway, that's a good point to finish on. So this is me wrapping up the filming at the NEC. Hopefully it's made a nice video for you to watch and you've enjoyed it. If you haven't enjoyed it, say so in the comments, you know. I like to hear good and bad. I'm not bothered. You know, I'm not doing it to make money or anything or be the best YouTuber out there. It's not about that, it's just about documenting my 3 days at this event, which has been really good. But I'll give you a summary when I get back to Blackpool. So for now, I shall bid you farewell. Right, just walking back and realised I've missed this section off, which it's Mr. Sheldon's favourite car, the Rover P6. This is a 2200 SC model. We've got a 3500S, which I think Sheldon's got about 35 of these. Another one, it's a 2000, that one. Yeah, if Sheldon watching this video would have been like, there's been no P6s on it, what's going on? I've been crying. Well, and we've got some SD ones as well. Another of his favourites. It's a later model one, C-Reg. That's a 3.5. Is it a Vanden Plas or a Vitesse or... I'm not sure, will it tell you on the back? Vanden Plas. I thought so, with the wood on the door cards on the dashboard. And here's another one, this is a V8 model. That's a W plate, pre-facelift. And then this one here at the end, which is, that looks like a Vitesse because of the deep front spoiler. I always thought the Vitesse models these look nice. Actually, this is it's very much like the car that we were in Rita Sue and Bob 2, if anybody remembers that film. Yeah, that's a nice example. Yeah, if you notice as well on these later cars, when they originally brought it out, they didn't have any wood in the interior at all, but I think people complained. So on the later ones, they reinstated the wood. It looks a bit odd with the shape of the dashboard, but no, yeah. It's like it's just been, it's one of them wood accessory kits that you just stick on, maybe. Or is that being a bit harsh? And some more P6s here. It's an early example with the chrome grille rather than the black grille like this one's got. This is what one of Sheldon's could look like if he actually spent money on, you know, improving the cars he's got rather than keep buying more and more and more. Yeah, I like that one, I like that blue that it's in. And then here's another one. G plate, 2000 TC. No vinyl roof on this one either. Maybe the early ones didn't have vinyl roofs so much, I don't know, I'm not an expert on these. You'll have to ask Sheldon. He knows everything about them. World's premier expert on Rover P6s. I think, I don't know if I missed this or not, but let's just film it anyway. So some Rover Tomcat coupes. A few of them there. And this wall as well for good measure. Like I said, I might have already filmed it. I'm getting to the stage where I'm not sure what day of the week it is. What day of the week is it? Oh yeah, it's Sunday. Sunday? Yeah. I think so, that's my final answer, that's what I'm going for. Aston Montego there. Not sure if I actually filmed that. Maestro van. I don't know. Another Maestro. And then, oh, this poor person here. They've literally lost the will to live. Right, that is definitely where I'm going to end it. It's 4:15. Fed up of walking round. No, I'm not fed up of walking round really. No, it's just got to get ready soon and get the hell out of here. So I'll see you all later. Well, apparently a tradition of this show is at 5 o'clock everybody blasts their horns, and it's about to turn 5 o'clock, so let's listen out for them horns.
Ladies and gentlemen, your attention please. The Practical Classics Classic Car Restoration Show with Discovery Plus is now closed. Thank you to everyone for joining us.
Well, that was good. Unfortunately, couldn't partake in that with either car because the battery on Bramble's flat and Papa don't even have a battery. Oh well. See you when I'm back at my car.
Please make your way to the nearest exit.
driving into Blackpool. You see the tower coming into view any minute now. There it is, a little green tonight. So, what do I think of this weekend then? Well, it's been absolutely brilliant. Yeah, I wondered if I'd get fed up after 3 days, and the answer was no, not at all. Yeah, really enjoyed every minute of it. Had some more people recognise me on the Sunday, which is amazing, really, considering that I just act like an idiot and eat burgers on Pete's videos. But there you go. Yeah, looking forward to doing it again, hopefully in November. Let's see what happens with that. But yeah, the Sunday went well. Everything went well. It went better than I thought it would, to be honest. Yeah, it was all very good. Ah, tower's changed colour now. If you look, it's nice sort of purple at the bottom, yellow at the top. Yeah, it does look better now. They've put the new lights on it. Yeah, there you can see the tower shining away in the distance. Yeah, the only sort of bad thing about today was I started losing my voice, and but went to luckily there were chemists nearby, and we managed to get some throat lozenges, and that helped a lot. But yeah, I think just because so much talking with, you know, the narration of the videos and you know, talking to people a lot of the time, it just yeah, it wears out your voice during 3 days. But yeah, despite that, very enjoyable. Definitely do it again. So I'm going to leave you with a view of the Blackpool Tower, and I'm going to say bye for now. Thanks for watching this video if you've hung around till the end, and see you on the next one. Bye bye everybody.
It's not take 4.